All the way over there, Phil.
This will cheer you up, Benny. I called Cynthia and asked her to dinner, and she accepted to celebrate the engagement.
Thanks, Nurse Ratchet.
It's great.
Well, wait a minute, it was your idea. It's what you wrote.
Right, I said it was great. Didn't I? We'll have a ball.
Really cheered you up, eh, Phil?
Jeepers.
Sorry, dear.
I will now perform a modern dance to express my true feelings.
Oh, this is about general hospital stuff. You know, those little wrist tags, billing, that kind of thing.
Hospital is brought to you by Candle Race.
Going up, Mr. Tyler? Excuse me. Could I get a... Excuse me. Sorry. Oh.
Sounds like general hospital on ice.
Good morning, Lucy. Good morning, Jesse. I'll get it.
He's the dark nurse of the soul.
Yes, Dr. Hardy. The new X-rays on Mrs. Lyons. Well, I wouldn't know. I just came on duty.
I think she's been into the Percodan.
Yes, I'll bring them in if they're here. Lucille, the tilt film on Mrs. Lyons, has it come up from X-ray?
Oh, yes.
Here are your headshots for the Young and the Restless audition.
It's a new car! Oh. Hello, I've been in the bell tower all morning.
Good morning, Dr. Brewer.
Morning, Lucille. Jesse here?
Yes, she just came on duty.
Yes, she's a Seaman Duty.
Didn't you come to the hospital together?
No, I left the apartment before she did. Took a walk.
See what you can do about making this lobby spookier.
Jeez, he really sucked the air out of this room.
Marriage. I guess it's a wonderful but weird institution, eh, Clampett?
I would know, Miss Moore.
I'm not very bright.
Looking at it from the other end of the stethoscope, neither would I.
Swiss Miss, will you give me another cup of cocoa?
More letters on how unappealing you are, sir.
She kind of looks like Uncle Milty.
Here comes Nurse Ferratu.
I think everybody admitted to this hospital commits suicide.
Jesse, did you decide to invite Cynthia and Ken Martin to dinner to celebrate the engagement?
Did you decide to invite Cynthia and Ken Martin to dinner to celebrate the engagement?
Help clear the air.
I don't know, Lucille. I'm having my doubts. He's very smart.
Well, it's what Phil suggested, isn't it?
Phil?
It's Phil suggested, but I'm not very sure that he really wants
Oh,
it.
Phil this, Phil that. Everything's Phil.
What is it going to do?
Well, it'll sort of make the engagement official.
It'll sort of make the
Make it
engagement
final that
official.
Cynthia's going to marry Ken Martin. That's what it'll do.
That's what it'll do.
At least I hope you're right.
Would you please take a breath mint?
Excuse me. Yes, Doctor?
So, what's the barber doing here?
Oh, I'd like to countersign the medication for Mr. Turner.
Oh, yes.
Say.
Geez, he was old even then.
I'll be in Martha Lyons' room.
Yes, Dr. Hardy.
Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning, Dr. Hardy.
Man, I still got it, don't I? Damn, I'm good. Good morning, Jesse. Was a stroke of genius.
Oh, doctor, do you mind?
I think you're being a little unfair. Well, of course,
She's
I
nude.
know that you're a doctor, and maybe it is a simple case of indigestion, but I'm worried. I want to be absolutely sure that there's nothing wrong.
Oh, my barber's
George.
here. Gotta go.
George, Dr. Hardy just came into the room. He looks as though he might have some news for me.
Oh, it's just about that cyst with teeth and
He
hair.
does. Yes, I'll call you back, dear. Goodbye.
Hi, that was Vince Edwards. He gave me a second opinion.
Yes, Martha.
There is something wrong with me?
Yes, you've been hospitalized.
You have what's known as a hiatus hernia.
Which means I win the pool, but that's beside the point.
What is that?
Well, it's nothing to be too alarmed about, but it is to be taken seriously, and it's quite rare.
Nothing an expensive operation can't
How were you
complicate.
finally able to diagnose that?
Those last x-rays, we took the tilt x-rays, they revealed it.
And you might have noticed you've been vomiting a lot
What
lately.
is it? I've never heard of it. Hiatus hernia?
You calling me a liar? Get out! Get out!
Well,
The body sees a hernia as a series of ones and zeros.
where the esophagus goes into the stomach. The constriction is most likely to happen when the stomach is full, after you've had something to eat or drink.
Is this going to be on the
Put it more
final?
simply, when the stomach enlarges, it gets pinched at this opening.
To put it even more simply, you eat like a pig.
After all my doubts,
I'm Eric Stoltz in mask.
and all of George's insisting that there was nothing wrong with me.
That bastard.
There is something wrong with me.
Yes.
Yes, you're a spooky New York actress.
I was pretty sure your pain wasn't imaginary. In fact, the pain associated with a hiatus hernia is very intense. And it's almost identical to a coronary occlusion or heart.
Here, let me punch you in the sternum to simulate
Why
pain.
does the pain go away after a few minutes?
Well, it usually disappears when you get up and walk around, doesn't it?
Hint, hint.
Well, then you see, the stomach has more room.
Well, I could see how that would... Huh?
Steve, can something be done for this?
Of course. My first suggestion is that you try a couple of weeks of hospital care with special attention to diet.
And then I'll do my Gregory Peck
Cure the condition that way, or come close to it, we may have to consider surgery.
Surgery?
Now, let me assure you, Martha, there's no great cause for alarm.
Oh, it's dangerous and painful, but don't worry.
And I'm very hopeful that we can get rid of it without surgery.
I have performed surgery once before, although the person didn't survive. I feel confident.
Who's going to tell my husband all about this?
How about his wife?
I will if you like. But I think it might be a better idea if you told Dr. Lyons yourself.
Maybe you could use a puppet.
Of course, I'll be happy to answer any questions he might ask or have a consultation with him about it.
George is going to be very upset.
He hates hiatus hernias.
Because you really have something wrong?
Not only that, it's you. You proved that he was wrong. He said that it was indigestion or just my imagination.
Running away with
Martha, hiatus hernia is a difficult thing to diagnose. In fact, it's very difficult. Well, look at the trouble I had.
And I'm brilliant.
Yes, but you did diagnose it.
Okay, so your husband's a putz.
Anyway, for a couple of weeks, we'll give you plenty of rest and a special diet. So don't worry, we'll take good care of you.
Now, about that hair.
Come in to see me.
You're my patient, remember?
And don't forget, we've scheduled that lobotomy first thing Monday morning. And now taking the ice, your Minnesota North Stars.